Hello everyone. On the vast fields of the United States, millions of invasive species are destroying crops and livestock, causing damages worth billions of dollars. Farmers are facing a battle unlike any other. The severity of the issue is extremely high, and the methods they use to fight against it are incredibly intense. But in this wild survival game, can they really control the situation, or will nature hold the upper hand? In this video, we'll dive into the tense world of managing invasive species. Leave a comment with the number 1 to gear up, because this battle is far from over. Ravenwood, a small village in Louisiana's wetlands, is surrounded by vast marshlands. During flood season, water levels rise unexpectedly, forcing alligators to leave their hideouts and move toward the village's outskirts. Locals have long shared stories of giant alligators lurking and attacking people in their swampy lands, but how many of these stories are actually true? The Ravenwood swamp area, spanning over 100 square miles, is home to nearly 10,000 alligators at the peak of flood season. These alligators can grow up to 18 feet long and weigh over a ton. Every year, residents try to protect their land by building underwater fences, but the force of the floods and the power of the alligators have rendered these efforts ineffective. The fences often bend and break, unable to withstand the weight of the alligators. After these incidents in the 1980s, local authorities, along with biologists and hunters, decided to take action. They discovered that the floods created ideal hunting grounds, attracting a large number of alligators.
Bad size. Look at the scars on it. Big boy.
To control the population and minimize the danger, the community began organizing tightly managed alligator hunts. This involved trapping and hunting alligators. While this effort helped reduce the immediate threat, it raised the question of whether it would be enough to control the growing alligator population in the long term.
So that one's 4
The alligator hunt begins with the thunderous roar of heavy-duty vehicles designed to withstand the swamp's harsh conditions. Hunters, who must be at least 18 years old, face extreme conditions as they navigate waters where many dangers lurk. Alligators, which can exceed 18 feet, are no easy prey. With a bite force exceeding 3,700 pounds per square inch, inexperienced hunters risk danger if they misjudge their target.
Dad! Whoa!
To avoid unwanted attacks, alligator hunters must understand the behavior of these creatures, especially their ability to strike suddenly and swiftly from beneath the water. Alligators often launch attacks from the depths, using the water's cover to ambush their prey and lunge forward with incredible speed. Therefore, hunters must be well aware of this risk to avoid danger. Once an alligator is captured, the hunter quickly covers its eyes to reduce stress and restrains it by clamping its mouth shut, preventing it from thrashing and attacking. Alligator hunting in the United States has changed significantly over the years. In the mid-20th century, trapping alligators was replaced with hunting them using rifles, regulated by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. In Texas, alligator hunting is now allowed under strict regulations to ensure sustainable alligator populations in lakes and rivers. Hunters are permitted to use .38 caliber rifles to successfully skin the alligators. The use of weapons is tightly controlled, and hunters must follow the methods set by the Florida Wildlife Commission, FWC. Hunters are advised to maintain a safe distance when approaching alligators to avoid surprise attacks. Violating hunting regulations can result in severe penalties. Additionally, in Louisiana, placing warning signs near flood-prone areas during the rainy season is crucial. These serve as important reminders to stay away from areas with high alligator activity, especially when rising water levels bring the danger closer.
Good shot. Just wait. Again.
After hunting an alligator, distributing the meat to families in need helps provide essential nutrition while ensuring nothing goes to waste. This turns a threat into an opportunity to support those facing food security challenges. As the people of Louisiana address the threat of alligators, another predatory carnivore has emerged in the northern and western United States: wolves. Wolves have been devastating livestock, particularly sheep in areas like Montana, causing economic damage. In 2021, the sheep farming industry reported significant losses, with nighttime attacks accounting for more than 80% of the losses that year. In the same year, scientists estimated that more than 20,000 wolves were born, worsening the situation. Mother wolves often need to find food to feed their pups, which puts the survival of the wolf pack at risk. This continuous cycle has become a direct threat to the livelihoods of sheep farmers. How can they fight back against such a powerful force of nature? To cope with the increasing losses from wolf attacks, obtaining hunting permits has become a crucial step. These permits can be legally obtained through the Montana Fish and Wildlife Department. Hunters can purchase licensed shotguns to hunt wolves from authorized firearm stores, including retailers like Bass Pro Shops. After acquiring the hunting permits, hunters then prepared traps for the upcoming hunt.
This one's thin as shit, huh?
Yeah.
To set up an effective wolf trap, a stable platform should be chosen, such as a road, and the snow should be cleared. The trap should be reset with an axe to create a narrow hole for the MB 750 trap. The trap shouldn't be too large because the bigger the hole, the easier it is for the wolf to escape. A large chain should be used to attach the trap to a tree or a solid object to control the wolf's movement. The trap should be carefully set with even pressure and camouflaged with soft snow to blend in with the surroundings. Wolves are intelligent and cautious predators with the ability to detect disturbances. Therefore, it is essential to check traps regularly to ensure they are functioning correctly. A mistake while setting the trap could allow the wolf to escape and vanish back into the wild. Hunters are advised to check the traps at least twice a day. Hunters must be very careful when collecting the traps because they are designed to open and close quickly, so safety is a top priority. This careful process has helped hunters in Montana manage their wolf population. Reports show that this vigilance has kept hunts within the safe limits of the state, with the number of wolves allowed to be hunted annually typically ranging from 200 to 400 between January and March. In areas like Alaska and the Pacific Northwest, the trade of counterfeit wolf pelts has become a serious issue. Hunters are required to report the number of wolf pelts they harvest to the government to ensure the authenticity of the furs. Counterfeit products have disrupted the market and weakened wildlife conservation efforts. Real wolf pelts are highly valued in luxury clothing and accessory markets, but the trade of fake pelts has undermined the economy. The growing conflict between humans and nature is not limited to predators. Another emerging threat is the European starling. These invasive birds, with a population exceeding 200 million, are devastating farms, fields, and cities. Their aggressive behavior is disrupting ecosystems and pushing native species to the brink of extinction. Invasive starling flocks in cities can create major nuisances, with accumulation of droppings, constant noise, and unpleasant odors. They often seek shelter on rooftops, affecting the living environment of residents. Hunters are now taking action to control their numbers before the damage becomes irreparable. In the United States, hunters targeting European starlings use strategies like decoy models and alarm calls to attract the birds, particularly in farms where they are causing crop damage. Hunting these invasive species is legal in most states, though regulations vary. The hunting season typically runs from fall to early spring, with no population limits in many areas, but hunters must comply with local laws. Hunting these invasive species can disrupt the local ecosystem, threaten native bird species, and lead to environmental imbalances. As hunters, we have a responsibility to protect the habitats we cherish. What do you think about hunting in species that directly impact the lives of people in the U.S.? Do you believe this method helps protect our environment while minimizing disruption? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting hunting content. These methods have helped stop the spread of some invasive species.
Got him. Got him. Flop. Got him. Got him. Big puff of feathers.
If you have any better ideas, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments for us to explore together. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends about us so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone! The hunts between hunters and bears are fiercely unfolding. As the echoes of gunshots resonate, a massive figure falls, and another bear becomes a trophy. Each year, 40,000 bears are legally hunted in the U.S. But what is the real number? Is this hunting necessary or cruel? Conservation or destruction? Please leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in exploring this controversial story. That's right. Black bears are increasingly appearing in urban areas across the United States, causing concern for communities. This phenomenon is due to urban expansion into bear habitats, combined with the careless habits of tourists, leaving food scraps at campsites. These easily accessible food sources have made bears gradually accustomed to the presence of humans and emboldened them to venture deeper into residential areas in search of food. Recently, there has been an increase in bear break-ins into homes with a growing level of boldness. Their behavior not only involves searching for food, but also destroying property, damaging infrastructure, and in some cases, attacking pets. According to reports from the Wildlife Conservation Society, the annual economic damage caused by bears has exceeded $10 million. This situation poses a major challenge to security and safety, especially for communities living near forests and mountainous areas. Facing the increasingly serious situation of bear intrusions, authorities have implemented various measures. Some localities have adopted limited hunting permit policies to control the bear population. However, hunting bears in residential areas is not allowed as it could endanger humans. Therefore, bear hunting campaigns only permit hunters to operate in forests far from residential areas. The hunting journey begins with searching for characteristic bear signs. Hunters pay attention to deep footprints in soft soil, usually oval-shaped with 5 distinct toes. Claw marks on tree trunks are signs of bears marking their territory. Fresh piles of scat, often containing berry seeds or insect fragments, are also important indicators of recent bear presence. With extensive experience, hunters employ various tactics, the most common being tree stand hunting. They conceal themselves on high branches, 13 to 19 feet up, waiting patiently. When a bear appears, they quickly assess its size to ensure compliance with regulations. If appropriate, the hunter will take an accurate shot. Adult black bears typically measure 4 to 6 feet in length and weigh about 280 to 500 pounds. Females are smaller, with lengths ranging from 3 to 5 feet and weights from 200 to 400 pounds. Hunting regulations only allow for the hunting of adult, non-pregnant individuals, so hunters need to estimate accurately to strictly comply with these limitations. The hunting process usually lasts from 3 to 7 days, depending on various factors such as weather conditions, bear density in the area, and the hunter's skill. During this time, hunters often camp out and wake up early before dawn to begin tracking and searching for bears. Bears' preferred locations are usually areas with abundant food sources. In spring and early summer, they often appear in meadows and clearings where there is plenty of new grass and early growing plants. In late summer and fall, bears tend to concentrate in areas with many oak and chestnut trees, where they can find fat-rich food sources to prepare for winter. Streams with migrating salmon are also favorite spots for bears. The use of hunting dogs is also widely applied, depending on the terrain and specific conditions. Notably, these dogs are specially trained to recognize bear scent, track, and chase bears without showing fear. To start the hunt, hunters usually release the dogs in areas with the most recent bear signs. The hunting dogs then begin sweeping the area using their keen sense of smell to find the bear scent. Additionally, some hunters use audio devices to hear the dogs barking from a distance. When the dogs detect a bear scent, they will immediately start marking and giving chase. Their main objective is to drive the bear up a tree or into a position where it cannot escape. Typically, to avoid the pack of dogs, the bear will climb a tree. When this situation occurs, the dogs will quickly surround the base of the tree and bark continuously. Next, hunters will track the barking and GPS signals to approach the bear's location. Notably, this process can last from a few minutes to several hours, depending on the terrain and distance. Bear hunting is strictly managed by wildlife management agencies in each state. Specifically, hunters must have a valid hunting license, which is usually issued to ensure fairness and control the population numbers. Additionally, regulations may include limits on the number of bears allowed to be hunted each season, minimum size requirements, and especially prohibitions on hunting female bears with cubs. The official bear hunting season typically occurs in the fall. This is when bears actively search for food to store fat for winter, making them easier to detect. However, some states also allow bear hunting in the spring, right after bears wake up from hibernation. During the hunt, hunters move like ghosts in the forest, slowly and silently, always moving against the wind to avoid detection. They often prioritize areas such as oak forests, chestnut groves, or near streams, where bears typically gather to search for food in the fall. This hunting activity is not only a long-standing tradition, but also an important method for controlling bear populations. It helps balance the ecosystem and minimize conflicts between humans and bears, especially in rural and suburban areas. Through careful management, this activity also contributes to the conservation of North American black bears, ensuring that their populations remain healthy and sustainable in the future. What do you think? Should hunting to control bear populations continue? Or should we find more humane solutions to address this issue? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below the video. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest videos.